girls, welcome back to the Steak and Brush. I'm Christine, and today I just wanted to play with makeup, so I thought I'd just kind of do a shop my stash. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm going to work with today. I always have a little box that I plan my makeup, and I set it aside. I don't even know if I don't even think I feel like wearing a lot of it today, so we're just gonna play and see where we go. I think the only thing I want to do is, I do have this Pat McGrath palette that I got a while ago. It was on sale for like less than half off, and it's got some bronzy stuff in it, so I kind of want to play with that today. So that's kind of the color story we'll go for. But yeah, let's just go ahead and see what I can get into. I'm gonna go ahead and just prime my face, I guess, if you want to call it, with this. This is the Colourpop, I don't know if it's 4th Ray Colourpop, whichever, it's all the same. The Mulan Jasmine's Face Milk. I don't know that this does anything for actual priming, but, it smells good. It feels good. I'm not going anywhere at all today. Shocker. I know, because, my social life is so exciting right now. But, the camera's doing a weird thing. It's just kind of throwing me off. Sorry. Yeah, so, it doesn't matter if this actually makes anything last longer. Alright, what foundation do I want to wear? What did I have pulled out? I don't have anything pulled out. So, let's just look in my drawer and see what I got here. You know what? I have some foundation samples. Let's try those. This is the Stellar Limitless foundation. I really need to, start using all my samples and stuff. I have a whole drawer of stuff that is just devoted to either things that I haven't tried yet, or things that, I only have a first impression on, but I want to do some more on. I don't know. That might be too dark. I need to mix that a little bit. Let's see what happens. Let's go in with the SO9. Let's see if this says anything about this. This is real skin, shades that unify undertones for a flawless natural finish. It doesn't really, it looks like it has tons of shades and stuff, but I know nothing about this foundation otherwise. I don't know if I got this as a sample when I ordered, or my friend Mandy gives me lots of samples, so who knows. Oh yeah, that's going to be way too dark. Let's mix it a little bit. Also did my nails finally. I haven't had my nails done since, like, I want to say St. Patrick's Day. And okay, I'm sorry. I gotta hillbilly this. I don't want to get like it all over my face though. Yeah, that's what I was worried about doing. You still can't get open. But anyway, yeah, my nails, they're just, again, cheap dollar store nails. I forgot to wet a sponge, so we're doing this with a brush today. Dab it on like this, and then go back in with some of the lighter. Ooh, that's really light. I'm not good at mixing. I've never really done it before. Where's my mirror? Okay, this is not a good job of mixing. This shade is horrible. Add some of the darker back in. So yeah, I am finally feeling better from my horrible, horrible migraine episode. Still every once in a while have like slight headaches, but nothing that's turned into anything horrible. Okay, it looks really bad on camera, but not as bad in real life. At least color-wise. Color-wise, it looks absolutely horrid. I have no idea what kind of coverage this is supposed to be. It doesn't say. Yeah. It's okay. I wonder how it would have applied with a sponge if I weren't lazy right now. I just hate the way my skin looks lately when I use a brush. But oh well. Alright, so I tried that out. That's about all I'll say about that. I'll say Alright, do I need to set it? Let's use some concealer first before I decide. Let's grab this. I'm trying not to use my under eye concealer all the time and to work with other things too. Just that it's been working really well for me because I was having some really bad like a really bad skin. I don't know how, it wasn't like flaky, but it was almost like scaly. It was really, really weird. And I think I was just overdoing it with kind of the hard-hitting ingredients in my skincare. So I backed off on everything and was just washing and moisturizing for like 2 weeks. And now I'm slowly adding stuff back in to see if that helps. That was the only place I was having problems, but I think I just still like the way my under eyes look with the It concealer, but this one actually is not looking bad today. You know, the desire is like, oh, you know, I had all these great ingredients. If I just use all of them every day, it'll make my skin look better faster, right? Learn that the hard way. But yeah, I don't think that looks bad. Alright, what do I want to do? I am gonna set my face. I'm gonna use this. This is what I had sitting out. What do I want to use? Let's try, you know, I have not tried this Hourglass all over everything. I've just tried it under my eyes. This is the Veil. I moved all my brushes from this side to this side, and it's driving me crazy because I keep forgetting. Yeah, so I got this this is my Sephora birthday gift. haven't been liking to set my under eye much lately, but, or my face lately. I've just been setting my under eye, but this just kind of felt like it needed it. Trying not to use much. So, are you guys buying any new makeup lately? Because I haven't. I bought the Raw Beauty Christie. And before that, I think the last thing I bought was the new Colourpop foundation, which you don't know this because I don't know when I'm going to edit this, but I'm putting that up tomorrow. It's saving right now, or rendering. What kind of bronzer do I want to use? And there just hasn't been a lot that has excited me lately. What do I want to do? I want these old Colourpop ones. Yeah, we haven't used these in a while. This is the You're Dragging Me Down from their Fire and Ice collection. So yeah, I've been very, very impatiently waiting on the Wayne Goss announcement, because pretty much whatever it is, I'm going to buy it. I've got like a little bit of money tucked aside that, because I know it's going to be expensive. So I'm waiting on that, but there just hasn't been a whole lot that's really been calling my name lately. A lot of skincare stuff is coming out, and I get that with all of the, most people have been spending more money on skincare since the whole like stay-at-home stuff has started, which makes sense. But I'm not most people. And I'll do my makeup if I'm not going anywhere, if I'm not filming, just to do makeup. Because I'm weird like that. But I just feel, and I know it's different time this year as opposed to last year, but last year, like 70 billion foundations came out this time last year. Couldn't keep up with it. But I can't even think of, besides the Raw Beauty Christie palette, what else? Like there was a Glam Light palette that came out, which I want to try Glam Light, but not the colors that the donut palette, that just didn't interest me. What do I want to do for blush? Blush drawer over here. Okay, I'm going bronzier. Let's pull up. Let's see. I've actually reorganized all my blushes because I have so many. Let's go with this one. This is another Colourpop in the Mulan. This is Good Luck Charm. But again, I don't know if by the time this is up, they will have announced the Wayne Goss, but rumor has it that it is going to be an eyeshadow, because I guess the patent or something said, or not the patent, but something says ES1, thinking eyeshadow one. And people are speculating, if you watch Mel Thompson, she and Wayne Goss are really close, and she tested out all of his lip products. Well, she's been wearing some kind of eyeshadow palette that she said she can't talk about right now, and so people are speculating that's what it is. If it is, what I've seen looks very pretty. For highlight, I think I'm going to go in with the Ofra, is this Rodeo Drive? Soho, sorry, Soho. So I'm really excited to get that. You know, this is not a color that I would have picked out for myself, this Soho, but I got it in an Ofra mystery bag, and I like it so much more than I ever would have thought. It's nice, you know, again, I probably wouldn't wear this during winter, but during summer, I think it's nice. Just a little bit there because, well, why not? Alright, what else interesting has happened? Not much. Again, everybody's just, I mean, I know we're not stuck in quarantine in Ohio anymore, but we might as well be. Or at least I might as well be. I still don't like going out and doing things. You know, I don't do any non-essential shopping, really. I go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Whiz. Oh! My eyebrow is not up here. I'm in a very goofy mood today. Sorry. I have these periods where, like, I don't sleep. And I don't know why. But I had one 2 days ago. I just couldn't sleep. And at one point, you just kind of say, oh well, I'm just up for the day. So I stayed up the whole day, and then last night I went to bed at like, I don't know, 7 p.m. And then I woke up today. It's really messy. I woke up today at like 5:30. It's like 2 o'clock now. So I'm kind of, you know, in that weird slap happy kind of stage of things. I, for some reason, cannot do my eyebrows anymore. And it's just like, I just want to get through them quickly and can't really be bothered to do much with them. Like, if they don't look good after a few moments, I'll just, you know, say screw it, this is how they are. So I was thinking about like what kind of content I want to do. You know, I need something new to do. I'm gonna put on my Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow primer. I was trying to think, you know, in this time where there's not a whole lot of new stuff coming out, and if there is, there's not a whole lot of new stuff I'm really interested in buying. You know, what can I do with my makeup stash, which is growing exponentially every day. Because even if I'm not buying new stuff, I'm buying older stuff, or like my friend, she just went through and did a declutter, which means I get all of her declutter stuff. And, you know, would you be interested in seeing something where I like just swatch, like each video, take like, you know, here's a swatch of all my foundations, or, you know, what kind of content would you like to see with my stash of makeup? Because it's something I'd be interested in doing. Alright, now let's get some makeup here. Some eyeshadow brushes. Finally got a new color switch. I still have not found my other color switch. I am sure that it is just the cats have done something with it, and someday I'll find it. I don't know if they thought maybe it looked like a can of cat food or something, but I have no idea where it is. Alright, this palette. Like I said, I ended up paying like $25 or something for this, which for a Pat McGrath is a pretty good price. I don't like that the names are on this, because first of all, I don't know which way it goes. It has to go this way. Okay, I guess mirror side up. I've only worn this once, and I wanted to play around with it because I just don't know. I don't feel like there is a lot of. I don't feel like there's a lot of things that I can do with this. I think that I could, I can consistently get a couple of good looks out of it, but are they all going to be the same? Especially since, like, all of these are shimmers, but one, or at least have some element of shimmer. So, I'm just going to go down. I'll try. What do I want to do? I'm obviously definitely going to use this. I think this is, what is this called? Deep Velvet. Do I want to do like a halo look? This is hard. Makeup is hard, guys. There is well detail brush. There it is. I'm sure these are not as clean as they should have been. Alright, let's swatch this real quick. Is this? Okay, let's see how this goes. I'm going to go into Telepathic Taupe. This one right here. It almost looks a little greeny. I don't know. It is very pretty. I just have to figure out how to do different looks with this. And since there's just not a whole lot of all the colors are kind of similar. But I guess, this doesn't look as similar as I thought it did. Now, I guess, which one do we want to do? What's that look like? Has a pretty shift to it. This is Ritualistic. I don't know how that's going to look with that taupe, because like I said, that taupe is a little more green than I thought it was. Still, one day I will try one of her being Pat McGrath, if I didn't say that at any point, her Mothership palettes, because I want to try those special shades. You know the ones I'm talking about. But just $125. Just can't. Okay, yeah, see, that looks much different than I thought. These two, so far these two look much different than I thought, which is good. Alright, now I'm going to go into that, what I said that was called Deep Velvet. Deep Velvet. Just kind of patting that down because I'm a little worried about it being too much. Wasn't quite expecting to go this this dark today, but oh well. Okay, I went way too far out with that. Clean that up. I have been watching a lot of TV, like 1920s TV, not 1920s TV, TV shows that take place in the 20s, and everybody's got, like a real dark, deep, smoky eye, and maybe I subconsciously accidentally did that. Let's blend, 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 and see what happens. Yeah, I just finished watching Berlin Babylon, which is kind of a weird German show. It takes place in like 1929. I mean, at first you just think it's like, it's a detective show that takes place then, but it's very odd. Alright, where do I want to take it from here? Okay, you know what? I have this problem every time. I always think it's so dark on the edges, and then if I go in underneath, it makes it better. So let's try that. I'm trying to catch up on some TV. Not catch up because nothing's new now, but catch up on the things I was binging. Because when I had my migraines, I just did not feel like actually watching real TV. All I wanted to do was just watch nonsense YouTube. Not even like makeup, like tons of Mojo, Miss Mojo lists and things. I don't know how much stuff about RuPaul's Drag Race one person could possibly watch, but I watched most of it. I think it's just that I have that weird spot that nothing ever looks quite right there. Alright, I think go back into that taupe. I've done this whole eye look with like one brush and some blending brushes. Alright, and a blending brush. Just gonna go back to here. And by here, I mean my inner corner. Oh, okay. So what are you guys thinking about this whole Ulta Brow Beauty Christy Purr thing? And I know this is nothing about Raw Beauty Christie herself. I'm going to go into this one for my inner corner, which is Platinize. I'm going to do my brow bone highlight with that too. So, you know, everybody, you know, we spend, you know, I spent 12 and a half hours trying to get that thing. Granted, not continuous, but I spent forever trying to get that, her palette. And then a couple days later, Ulta has it. Had no idea it was going to be at Ulta. It did sell out right away. It was $2 more at Ulta, and they didn't have the lashes. Not that I got the lashes anyway, but you know, that was a little, yeah. And then they've got the pre-sale restock list, which I thought the way they're doing it was awesome. If you haven't heard, they are, or they were, it's done now. It took 3 days, and you could sign up for, you know, and order everything you wanted, and then when that was done, they would know how many they needed, and they would make all of those. So if, you know, 5 people pre-ordered, they make 5. If 60 billion people pre-ordered, they make 60 billion. Or, you know. And, you know, I thought, hey, that was actually a pretty good idea, and kind of made up for the clusterfuck that was their website of the day of launch. And again, none of this is reflective of Raw Beauty Christie herself. I know she has no control over any of this. But then this morning I get a text from my friend, and again, I know I have no horse in this game because I already got the palette, so none of this actually matters, but they restocked it at Ulta. I'm like, what the fuck? Really? You know, if I didn't have it, and I put my name on that restock list, and that restock list, since they're not even making it until they got all of the orders and knew how many they needed to make, they're not shipping out until like the end of August, early September. So to know that I went through that, and then Ulta's selling it again. Now, I'm sure they're probably close to selling out if they haven't already. I mean, this was like 6 o'clock when I saw that, but I'd be pissed. All right, what do I want to do for lips? I have lots of things. Like I said, my friend just gave me a bunch of her declutter, and a lot of its lips. And there's a lot I want to try. That might be, is that too dark? I'm just looking through all of this to see. You know what, screw it. I think I'm just going to go for that. Let's see how that looks. This is a Sephora Rouge Infusion. I think this might be a stain. Does it actually say? Read it somewhere. It says it's Tangerine? Is that what it says? It's like scuffed up. Yeah, it says Tangerine ink. That's not Tangerine. Well, if it is, I'm going to be really surprised, so. Okay, that's not that dark either. It smells like something. Kind of smells like a bullet lipstick, which is really weird. And that is definitely not the color that's coming up on my lips. It's really weird. It's different than what I thought it was going to be. put lashes on or liner. I'm just here yapping around, and it's one of those days. Okay, what kind of lashes do I want to put on? Or mascara do I want to put on, I mean. I haven't worn this in a while. This is the Lights Camera Lashes from Tarte. That got really clumpy right away. A couple new mascaras that I want to try, because you know how I love my mascaras, but I'm trying to tell myself not to because I have so many mascaras right now. So many open mascaras. But I've heard good things about the Hourglass. And that, Urban Decay one. The one with the flat side. What is that called? I can't remember. It's like unsomething, or I can't remember it all, but I'm trying to tell myself to wait. Lips feel a little weird. Almost like it's doing a plumping thing, but not like it's not. I don't know how to describe it. A little numbing, but it doesn't have the scent, and I can't really ever tell that plumping stuff is doing anything anyway. So, what kind of makeup do you want to see me try? Is there anything new that that's being released that I should try, that I haven't seen or haven't mentioned? Besides the Wayne Goss, like I said, I'll get it, and you will see it. Drugstore. I always find it very hard to find out news about what's coming to the drugstore. There's that L'Oreal Age Perfect something that I always want to try, and I can never find it. I think it just came to Ulta. Alright, I'm just going in with these Kiss lashes that I got at Kroger for $3.69 for 5 pairs. Let's start a new pair here, so I'm going to cut them down a little bit. These are hard to grab with these new nails. I'm just making a mess everywhere, but that's okay. Still very disappointed. I don't know if, I know I said it in another video, but where's my lash glue? I ordered this as a replacement for the lash glue that I love, and it is not like the lash glue that I love. It is by Allure, so it's the same brand, but this is not the really, like, this is a traditional eyelash glue, where the other stuff was, it didn't really dry down, it just became very tacky, and I really liked that. If for nothing else, it was better on the actual lashes itself. I felt like I could wear them more times. And I keep forgetting that I have to let these dry a bit before I put them on. So I know that lots of schools are getting ready to open, if you want to call it that. Do you have kids? Are their schools actually opening? Are they going virtual? What are they doing? Now, again, my daughter is in college, and luckily she's taking all online classes. So it's not, they were already online last semester, and she just kind of likes taking them better that way. So we don't have to worry about that decision. But I know my brother and sister-in-law are struggling with it. They live in Columbus, and their schools have, what they've decided to do is you can either go all virtual or all in class, like, you know, in person. There's no one or the other. And, or, you know, there's no mixture of both or anything like that. And, you know, it's a real struggle for them. My nephew will be a freshman in high school. And, you know, they definitely are, you know, they've made it a big point of being very, very safe this entire time. And really social distancing, and, you know, well, my brother just worked from home, and my sister-in-law just actually just didn't work for a little while to be safe. And, you know, it's such a tough decision for them. I hate that they, you know, not just them, but I hate that all parents right now with kids in school have to make that decision. I don't think they have actually figured out what they're going to do yet. I have another friend whose son should be in kindergarten this year, and he was enrolled for kindergarten, and she unenrolled him, and she's going to do homeschooling. So let me know what you guys are doing for that, if you have kids. If you don't have kids, then don't. What are you doing for your dogs and doggy daycare? All right. I still never know when it's been long enough. Oh, that's horrible. It's always so much worse for me for the second one because I'm sticky. My fingers are sticky, my tools are sticky. Ah, I'm stuck. Like I said, sticky. Okay. I think we're going to call it quits there while I'm ahead, if that's what you want to say. Alright, so, you know, none of this is really new stuff, just random shit from my stash. I think it went over pretty well. This is definitely, the eye look is definitely any smokier than I had planned on going with. And it's a little muddier than I had intended on going with either, but I don't think it looks bad. The lips are still, this is such a weird product. I mean, I don't know, is the stain? I can't tell. We'll see later on how it wears, but yep, this is where we ended up today. I hope you had fun just kind of chit-chatting with me and, you know, just exploring what I had in my stash. Let me know if you have any suggestions of anything else you want to see, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye-bye.